to Plush2x's Vegan Kitchen, PVK, and I'm Plush2x. Today I'm going to teach you how to make two different Afghanistan dish. Like I stated in the last episode, episode 56, when I made the Afghanistan pumpkin, that I was going to make the Afghanistan rice. Now there's two different ways that you can, well there's many ways you can make Afghanistan rice. I only chose two recipes today. One is birinj ranga, which is colored rice, and then the other one is kabuli palao. That's a different kind. Now it's two different methods here. First you get yourself some basmati or basmati as you pronounce it, but the original recipe actually calls for Salem rice. Yeah, Salem rice, but I guess some stores don't have it, so you can use basmati rice like I did. Okay, so you get your basmati rice. Now by the way, this is my second time making this recipe. The first time I made it, I did not do any measurements, so I try to do a video so I can help you guys and give you measurements. So this is my second time making it, but my first one came out better than the second one and I didn't even, you know, do any measurements. But here's the estimate measurements for this recipe here. Okay, you get about 2 cups of basmati rice. You soak it for about 2 or 3 hours. First you rinse the rice. You rinse the rice and you let it soak for about 2 or 3 hours, you know, room temperature. So you know, it should get a little bit bigger. And then after that, you should have your water boiling, of course, so when you can cook it after, you know, the rice is set after 2 hours. I mean, don't boil your water for 2 hours, but you know, after the rice is settled down after 2 hours of soaking, then cook the rice. It shouldn't take long because it's been soaking, so it's already soft. So cook it for about maybe 5-10 minutes. You don't want it too soft because you still will have to steam it later on with the burnt sugar. So okay, you cook the rice, you know, about 5-10 minutes so it's a bit tender. Then you drain the rest of the water out, and then you dump the rice back into the pot. And this is the birinj ranga recipe, not the kabuli palao recipe. I'm gonna tell you that one separate. Okay, so this is the birinj ranga, the colored rice recipe. After that, it's pretty similar, just the end direction is different. Okay, so after you drain the rice, the cooked rice, you put it back in the pot, and then you get your seasonings. Now I didn't add 2 seasonings to it, you know, because the first time I made it, I didn't have those seasonings, and I liked it, and I didn't want to mess up the recipe by adding it if I didn't like it. But you can add it to it if you like. That's how it's made. I didn't add the cumin seed and the cardamom. I didn't add that. But it calls for cinnamon and salt. So that's the only thing that I added after you drain the rice. So you season your rice, you know, however you like to season it. With the salt, and I put cinnamon, you know, about 2 tablespoons, sprinkle it on there. Then you toss it around, you know, mix it in there. Now separately in the frying pan, you will get about 8 to 9 tablespoons of oil, and you get about 4 tablespoons of sugar, and you fry the sugar. Make sure the sugar is burnt, so because you don't want it to be too sweet. You don't want your rice to be sweet. So you burn the rice. Maybe about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, you know, just let that sugar burn in there. You know, it's going to bubble, so you're going to see the bubble. That's normal. Let it bubble and burn, you know, get that nice dark brown look. And then you dump it in the pot. And then after you do that, you mix it up. No, you don't mix it up, sorry. You dump the burnt sugar into the pot and you let it steam for maybe about 10 minutes, you know, let the oil dry up into the rice. And then after that done, then you mix it around and stuff. And then you will have this birinj ranga. Zoom in. Colored rice. So now that's the first recipe. Now the second recipe, I like this one better, maybe because it's the raisins or not, but it's the kabuli palao. It's similar. You get your basmati rice or Salem rice if you have that. You soak it 2-3 hours. You boil it. You let it cook. You drain it. Put your salt. Now you could cook this one here with salt in it if you like already, or you can put the salt afterwards. So now you do that. After that's cooked and drained in the pot, you get in a separate pan, you get some about, not too much oil, you know, maybe 4 tablespoons, depends how oily you want your rice. So you this is my first time making this one here. I didn't make this one before. It was the birinj ranga that I made the first time. This is my first time making the kabuli palao. So the measurements is like I was playing with it. So yeah, so like I said, you get some oil in the pan, and you get some shredded carrots. You know, you shred the carrots, get some whole carrots and you shred it, and you saute that in the pan. You know, you saute it real well, and then you add your raisins. You know, you get some dried up raisins. And you add that to the pan. You know, you saute that with the carrots. You know, mix that up real well. About 5-10 minutes. You know, don't take too long. And it should be some extra oil. You know, you want to have enough oil so you can drip the oil, drizzle the oil onto the rice. So after that, you could you dump it. You serve the rice, and then you serve the topping on top of it. And it looks like this. I sprinkled some cinnamon on top afterwards because this one, it calls for cumin seeds to sprinkle. I didn't want to do that. I like my cinnamon. And it looks like this. I like this one. Like I said, it's the raisins that just gives it that pops flavor, and it's so delicious. Yep, you don't need too much ingredients. You know, got the cinnamon, got the oil, the raisins, and I am doing just that. And the birinj ranga, the colored rice, and the kabuli palao. And that's it. Plush2x and her international recipes. Stay tuned for more vegan recipes with Plush2x. Alright. Peace.